Welcome. You're with the Nasty Pastor, and I'm back with another pamphlet read. The title of this pamphlet is Muhammad, the final prophet of God. Peace be upon him. I'm smiling. I'm very pleased that I pushed through this pamphlet. I'm very pleased that everything is really going according to the time frame I'm really trying to do things. And so you know it, so you understand it. The next two pamphlets that I will be getting into is Jesus and Islam, peace be upon him. And then it's Islam Explained. These pamphlets don't come in order, but the way I pulled them out, I said to myself, let's explain the concept of God. Then I said to myself, let's get into the Quran. Then I said to myself, it'll be only right to allow women that don't read about their culture, about Islam, to get an understanding of their role of Islam. You feel what I'm saying? Then after I got out that jam, after I was lining everything up, I said, something? Let's talk about Muhammad. You feel what I'm saying? Now, Muhammad is after Jesus, which I probably should have did Jesus first and then talked about Muhammad. But the reason I said I'm going to do Muhammad first and then get into Jesus, because both of them are prophets. You feel what I'm saying? Both of them are prophets. And for a long time, the Muslim Islamic community never acknowledged Jesus. You get me? So I kind of wanted to save the pamphlet about Jesus next to last, because if I can get you to understand Muhammad, and then if I can get you to understand Jesus, then Islam should be explained to you very well. You got what I'm saying? Islam should be a breeze for you, where that you really, really, really get it. You got what I'm saying? But anyways, as I said, you're with the Nasty Pastor. This is another pamphlet read. And the title of the pamphlet is Muhammad, the final prophet of God. Peace be upon him. So, with no more delay, and this is the last part of this pamphlet, let's get it in. Muhammad, the legacy. In the century following Muhammad's death, Islam expanded in all directions, absorbing the Persian and the Byzantine empires to the north, reaching as far as Spain in the west, and extending its borders to include parts of India and China to the east. This rapid spread of Islam in such a short period of time has caused many to marvel at how a man with a simple message could produce such an astonishing impact on the world. Well, if you kept up with me, and I'm talking about this pamphlet read, if you kept up with me, they talk to you about the struggles that the people of the world, not just the Middle East, not just Africa, the world was going through. And Muhammad came through and was talking about those social issues. So I can understand the impact, because I understand how they use people as a tool, as a messenger. You feel what I'm saying? So if you have an agenda out here that you're trying to get through in a short period of time, in a quickly fashion, find the people that are willing to share their struggle with you. Find people that are willing to tell you about their injustices. You feel what I'm saying? Because the more people you find that is a victim of the agenda you're trying to correct. You feel what I'm saying? You're trying to correct. The masses will get with you. You feel what I'm saying? The masses will get with you if the masses feeling that struggle. If the masses know that struggle right now need to be corrected, they'll get with you. If not, keep proceeding. Don't stop. Because sometimes it takes 5 years, maybe take a little bit more, for the masses to grasp grab hold of the message you're giving. Let's get to finishing this. Mahatma Gandhi, a champion of peace in modern times, said about his experience of studying the life of Muhammad, I wanted to know the best of the life of one who holds today an undisputed sway over the hearts of millions of mankind. I became more than ever convinced that it was not the sword that won a place for Islam in those days in the scheme of life. It was the rigid simplicity, the utter self-effacement of the Prophet, the scrupulous regards for pledges, his intense devotion to his friends and followers, his intrepidity, his fearlessness, his absolute trust in God and his own mission. These, and not the sword, carried everything before them and surmounted every obstacle. Similar admiration was expressed by British intellectual and women's rights activist Annie Besant. It is impossible for anyone who studies the life and character of the great prophet of Arabia, who knows how he taught and how he lived, to feel anything but reverence for that mighty prophet, one of the great messengers of the Supreme. Muhammad was the final prophet in a long line of messengers sent by God, which included, among others, Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, and Jesus, peace be upon all of them. Like previous prophets, Muhammad called people towards the belief in the one God and taught them to be just and merciful. His life and teachings have been meticulously documented by thousands of historical sources dating back to his companions. Michael M. Hart, a Jewish American historian, placed Muhammad first in his book, The 100, a ranking of the most influential persons in history. According to Hart, he was the only man in history who was supremely successful on both the religious and secular levels. It is this unparalleled combination of secular and religious influence which I feel entitles Muhammad to be considered the most influential single figure in human history. Muhammad was indeed one of the most important men in human history. His impact on the world continues to be felt strongly today, reflecting on his remarkable life and amazing accomplishments, leads to an inevitable question. Was Muhammad simply an extraordinary person, or did his greatness result from his being a genuine prophet of God? Without doubt, the answer to this question carries great implications. We encourage you to dwell deeper into the study of Muhammad's life and explore this potentially life-changing question for yourself. Well, that's some homework if you're willing to get into it. You got what I'm saying? That's the end of this pamphlet, but that's some homework if you really trying to get into it, you know what I mean? And if homework the wrong word to say, but like I said, I'm not gonna teach you this. You got what I'm saying? I'm not a teacher. What I am, someone that's gonna read this, gonna process this, and if you can understand this the way that I process this to you, you feel what I'm saying? I process this to you, by all means, go pick up a book. By all means, get to start your own researching. You feel what I'm saying? Get to start your own researching, your own understanding, your own way of processing the things you're gonna read about Kemet. The things you're gonna read in a way. You feel what I'm saying? Anyway, I don't care if you're reading a cookbook, you still need to process it to get it done right. You get it? I don't care if you're reading a love novel. You need to process it right to understand what went wrong, how this woman or this man stayed together for all this long time. You get me? And another thing, I have to say, it's questionable to me that Muhammad is the one who, they say he the one who, remarkable one that'll walk this earth and such, blam, blam, and blah, blah. I go against that. You got what I'm saying? I go against that. I really do. There's no one man that has ever been that remarkable in religion or spirituality that the teachings, that the widespread of it goes all to that one person. No. That one person need a bunch of foot soldiers, the same as POTUS, as the American president, need a bunch of advisors up under him or her. You feel what I'm saying? So, when you look at the foundation of religion, when you look at the foundation of spirituality, we all played a part in this. You get me? We all played a part in this. You got it? You play a part in this. I play a part in this. Your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, cousins. Look, strangers played a part in this. Here, you get it? Because see, the word travels if we spread it. You feel me? The word travels. Get it? Look, you've been with the Nasty Pastor. This has been a pamphlet read from out of Muhammad, the final prophet of God. We wrap this up today, and the next read will be Jesus in Islam. I'm out, and I love you.